with it right here with who I started with. We something like a Spartan. It's going hard regardless. I'm from the 826 plus 5. Mo bitches, A Uno Central Coast mob and suicide. Always arsonist. I step in the booth and cast. I gotta keep it lit. Engineer all my music. I work hard at this.
That's right, and we're back live on Chicano Tube, live on Chicano Street. Beautiful linda raza, do me a favor. Si gustan, no pressure. You can go ahead and hit that like button. It's right there. And if not, and you're a lurker, you're a stalker, you're a creeper, it's all to the good, man. You just want to hear what your boy got to say. Pero te arde that I'm on the internet. There's a button especially for you. It's right next to it. It's called the Chinga Tu Madre button. You can hit that one. Before we get into the title of this video, Bud Light. Why is he living in denial? Before we get into the title of this video, let's keep it professional. Let's go through the formalities. Gracias to all the day wonders. Gracias to everyone inside the members only. The members only is the backbone of the community. I highly appreciate the members only. There's something 99 every single month is what keeps us pushing as a movement in the right direction that we want to go, that we aspire to go. Okay. So shout out to the members only. Shout out to all the Chicano channels, and man, shout out to all the Chicano pages. Que huele contigo with all you cabrones. All right, let's go ahead and get into the title of this video. Now, I felt like making this video because I still don't understand why this individual, with all the receipts that have now come to light, it's blowing me away. All the receipts come out to light, and something in your head is still wanting you to reject the absolute fact that you did what you did according to the black and whites. Okay, if you don't know what the black and whites are, maybe you're a civilian, maybe you're new to YouTube, maybe you're a youngster, etc. It really is all street shit. It's all street shit. When you say something, you need to base it on something, because if you don't base it on something and you just said it for the hell of it, or for whatever reason you want to say it, I've been in environments, I'll just say that, I've been in environments, well, that will end your career. Like, it is over. So the internet's a trip because, if you're still used to that right there, you'll see people commenting and you'll be like, damn, the it's undefeated, like Joe Rogan says. It's unhinged too. Motherfuckers will call someone something and really won't know the real deal Holyfield. Well, to me, black and whites don't lie. Okay, that's the paperwork. So there's been hundreds of pages. There's so many videos, so much content that can be clipped. It's not even funny, right? And I think the reason that Bud Light keeps responding to it is because it hurts whatever ego he has. If not, you would just keep it pushing. The people that are feeding off of this content are just multiplying. There's more and more and more people, and more and more and more people. I'm starting to feel like, one of the original founders of the YouTube. I'm starting to feel a little bit old. You know what I mean? Even though, ain't that many canas right here, just a little bit. We ain't dying nothing. Though. We ain't gonna go out like Bud Light and try to knock off 20 years for whatever reason he wants to do that for. Right? It's all to the good. Anyways, I still can't fathom. I'm still trying to connect the dots on why he will be in denial as far as, well, I didn't tell. Well, wait a second. We got black and whites that said you've told several. See, there's a long period of time that the information is just coming out to, that I'm saying a lot of people are going to make content on. And I think there's going to be more to that, because obviously I knew this without a shadow of a doubt, just because I was in the know. And this is just from experience, right? Not being told it. This is something I lived and learned, right? That if you were in the shoe, you were validated, you had life, there is no way you're getting out of that shit unless you're in a casket or unless you tell on everybody. I said that maybe 3-4 times in the last year and a half, before all these dockets, before all these habeas started to come into light, before all these 200-300 pages started coming to light. I said that a while ago, but that was just from experience. But again, you don't have to believe anybody. You could just be entertained by YouTube content and keep it pushing.
Are you looking to purchase your first home? Are you needing to sell and want to get the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle? What you need is two things. One, a market expert, and two, a shark of a negotiator that's looking out for your best interest. Go ahead and get a hold of me. I service the 831 and the surrounding areas. Mike at MikeDiazRealtor.com. I'll talk to you soon.
But I knew that. I knew that. So it's just like this lying, this wanting to defend your reputation, this saying I never told on anyone, is not letting go, is not wanting to accept, is not letting go, right? And you have to cross that threshold. Just like as if you were, let's just say if you were a lifer, right? If you were a lifer, you have to hit that institution and come to grips with what has taken place. The judge said, for the rest of your life, you're going to be behind these walls, and you knew what you signed up for. Bud Light knew exactly what he signed up for. He wanted to be the man. He wanted to be the man. But there is a percentage, I guess, I don't know the statistics, of people that just decide to fail the mission. And maybe they might justify it and be like, well, you've never been facing 1,000 years. Well, you didn't know what you signed up for. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Because anyone that's been on the street knew that any given day could be your last day. Strapped up like Dirty Harry, 2 or 3 cuetes, and going hard, getting shot, waking up in hospitals. First thing on your mind is revenge. All that kind of stuff. You knew what you signed up for, which was a death sentence. So it's actually a little bit easier if you end up in the Department of Corrections and you get to walk out the rest of your life. That's a little bit easier than getting buried outside with your mother crying and grandparents crying and everyone. And that's a little bit easier, right? That's why, like in the case where I've said this time and time again, one of the biggest slaps in the face, the biggest cachetada in the face, is to the family of the person he took his life. Because imagine then they go on the internet and see this guy who took my son's life getting drunk, telling people, your clecha doesn't match up. You don't have the balls to pick up a fierro. You don't. Oh, man. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. That was a perfect caption. Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Dr. Jekyll in the beginning, a little bit intellectual, looked like he had principles, morals, was going to stand for something. And then Mr. Hyde, crash. You know, if anyone passes away, throw people under the bus, betray them, lie on them, as long as I can make $1. He sunk that low on YouTube. But it's the denying the fact that you told that I still can't wrap my mind around. Bud Light, this message is for you. The black and whites don't lie. And then what you want to say, the only thing you can say is this when the black and whites don't lie. And then the deflections came after. It seemed like you were going to take accountability when I saw this caption of this video, but it really was just all deflecting. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. I didn't do this. I didn't. Man, that's crazy. But he's all he had to do was come on the internet and he said this. This was his defense to telling on everyone, telling on everything he did. And then maybe more paperwork's going to come out of the lost years, they're calling them, which is either 13. He spent the majority, right, in protective custody. Scared for his life, was telling them, please protect me on the bus. Please, you guys. You know, they're putting me on the bus now, and they're not protecting me on the bus. What happened to the chingon? What happened to the badass? Where's Billy Badass at? You know what they get. You know what you signed up for. You went out ass backward. It just is what it is. Again, that ain't putting no food on your table. That ain't giving you no direct deposits, right? But people are going to throw that shit at you because this is California and this is the YouTube yarda. But all he had to say was this. All he had to say was this. And I thought he was going to break it down, but it was just started the denial process. All he had to say was, my story is not your story. Oh, man. trip, man. What a trip, man. Deny all you want. Live in denial. That's a psychological flaw that you kind of need to start processing. You need to start processing that. You need to start accepting that you are a R-A-T, rata, that you told. You just got to accept the fact and all the paperwork that comes out. My advice to Bud Light is just ignore it then. Just ignore it as they come out with other incidents. In those 13 años that are called the lost years, there's going to be, I'm positive there's going to be other telling instances of paperwork. All that information is public record. Now there's websites. You can pull up a person's institution list, a person's paperwork. You can pull all that stuff up. It's the internet is not hard to find. Live in denial all you want. Live in denial all you want. But I'll end this video with 2 powerful words. Here we go. You ready? The 2 powerful words are Dubs told. All right, you guys, if you like this kind of content, hit that pinche thumbs up. If not, you're lurking, you're stalking, you hate it, hit the pinche chinga tu madre button. Gente, I'm out. I'll see you on the next episode. To the next one.